Hello, welcome back to JJ International, your trusted source of U.S. trade compliance, customs regulations, and federal import laws. I'm your host, Jaime Salazar. For all that you don't know me, the first time visiting us, I'm a licensed broker. I've been in business for more than 30 years and experience in customs business and related uh, laws and regulations. Today, we're going to be diving into one of the important responsibilities for ocean importers, which is called the Importer Security Filing, better known as the ISF or 10 plus 2. This is for ocean transportation, obviously. So if you're an importer, freight forwarder, NVOCC, or custom broker, stay tuned. This video will pretty much break down what is ISF and who is responsible, what information must be filed, and when to do it. And so let's go ahead and briefly get started with it so we can inform of the situation. What is really in ISF? Under Title 19 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Part 149, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, mandates that certain information be filed before cargo is loaded on a vessel bound for the United States. The party that is responsible is called uh, the ISF importer, and that's defined under Title 19 CFR 149.1 as the party causing goods to arrive in the U.S. by vessel. This could pretty much be the owner, the purchaser, the consignee, or a licensed customs broker acting as an agent, which special cases might include for foreign cargo remaining on board. The ISF importer is the carrier or NVOCC for immediate exportation, transportation, and exportation, or FTC shipments. The party filing those documents become the ISF importer. Um, the uh, the United States Postal Service is uh, is never considered an ISF importer. This is pretty much for ocean. So what must be filed? Uh, the 10 plus 2 data elements that must be filed uh, on the system. What is it that it needs to be reported? So there are 10 data elements the ISF importer must file, and 2 additional elements submitted by the carrier. Let me just briefly go through it. What are the 10 elements required under 19 CFR 149.38? Pretty much it's going to be the seller name and address of the last known seller or owner, the buyer name and address of the purchaser or the owner, importer of record or FTC applicant number, the EIN, Social Security number, or CVP assigned number. Consignee numbers also IRS number, EIN, SSN, or CVP number. Again, the manufacturer, the supplier, the entity that last produced or supplied the goods, the ship to party, first physical U.S. party to receive the goods, the country of origin where the goods were produced or grown, commodity HTS number, at least the 6 digit can be up to 10 digits, the container stuffing location, physical address where goods were loaded, and lastly, the consolidator stuffer party that stuffed the container. All those elements need to be included. For FROB and IE and TNE shipments, CBP requires 5 different elements under 149.3B, which is the booking party for import of a lading place of delivery, the ship to party, and the HTS number, which is the harmonized number. This must be submitted at the lowest bill of lading level. Typically, the house bill, what are the deadlines and flexibility under the ISF laws and regulations? Um, let's go ahead and go briefly with the timing under Title 19 CFR 149.2B that describes the time frame. The first 8 elements must be filed no later than 24 hours before the cargo is laden under the vessel at the foreign port. Pretty much meaning before it's loaded. The stuffing location and consolidated data must be submitted no later than 24 hours before arrival in the U.S. unless the voyage is under 24 hours. Uh, Obviously, CBP allows for flexible filing under 149.2F. You can initially submit the manufacturer, ship to party, country of origin, HTS number with the best available data, but you must update it with accurate information before the arrival. Okay. Uh, Updates and withdrawals and verification. What happens if something changes, per se, in the documentation or anything changes? Under 149.2D, if any submitted data changes, the ISF must be updated before the goods arrive. If the shipment is canceled, you must withdraw the ISF and tell CBP why per 149.2E. If you're submitting data from a third party, like the overseas supplier, CBP will consider commercial reasonableness in how you obtain and verify that information. And that's under 149.2C for that, okay? The filing process, bond, and power of attorney. It's pretty much what is required, which is filing, and the ISF requires access to CBP's electronic data interchange system. Who can file the ISF importer themselves or a licensed custom broker acting as their authorized agent can file them too. But you must also have a valid bond, which is under the basic importation bond condition, which is 113.62, custodian bond, 113.63, carrier's bond, FCC operator, 113.64, or an ISF specific bond, which is Appendix D to Part 1, 113. So there's a bond for that, okay? Obviously, agents must have a signed power of attorney in English, retained for 5 years after revocation. That can be checked on under 149.5C also as well. One of the exemptions, bulk and break cargo. And what exceptions do we have on that? Which are 2 categories of cargo have exceptions. Bulk cargo, fully exempt from ISF filing under 149.4A, and break bulk cargo, exempt from the 24-hour pre-lane rule, but ISF still must be filed 24 hours before arrival in the U.S. per 149.4B. However, containerized or not qualifying break bulk cargo still requires full ISF compliance. Okay, so filing the ISF correctly and on time is not optional. It's a critical step in ensuring customs compliance and avoiding costly penalties. If you're an importer or a broker handling ocean cargo, stay compliant with 19 CFR Part 149. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others in the trade community. I'm Jaime Salazar with Judge International, and I'll see you in the next video where we keep breaking down the laws that move the global economy. In the meantime, I thank everybody, and until the next video.